All I talk is crack, I can get the brick out. Yeah, it's crazy reminiscing every decision I made. Yeah, I was fucked up. I put in the work and never, no nigga can ever just say that I looked up.
Now, last but not least, we have what brought us here, which is the OBLOCK indictment. Now, the reason why the OBLOCK indictment brought us here is because it's a few individuals that are signed to a 100K track through King Von that have been indicted in the OBLOCK Fed case. I believe these individuals signed to 100K management under the Get Back Gang moniker. So I'm not sure if they're all signed just under the Get Back Gang as a group or individually. Now, Prince Dre, whom is not indicted in the OBLOCK Fed case, is a part of the GBG under 100K management. Then we have Boss Top, whom is again not indicted in the paperwork, but was picked up and questioned. And some say allegedly there's a video that he was self-proclaimed snitching, allegedly. I mean, I'll leave that up to you. You can go find that information out. And then next we have Muwop. Now, Muwop is like the biggest fish in the indictment of OBLOCK. I mean, he's implicated in the shooting death of FBG Duck, allegedly, and is now being held in a Chicago jail fighting this murder. And lastly, we have DQ from the O. DQ from the O was also picked up, not indicted, but questioned by the Chicago PD regarding the OBLOCK individuals and the alleged murder of FBG Duck. Now, before we finish, again, I want to shout out Omega Drip Exclusive and Death of a Clout Chaser TV. Go follow them and subscribe to both of them, who put me up on this clip I'm about to play for you and made me see this a little bit deeper than what it must have went over my head when I watched it the first time. So I'm going to play this clip and then we're going to finish it off. All right, let's do that now.
So like what I want to know and what a lot of the viewers want to know is like what makes them want to like listen to Muwop? What makes you so special to them that they want to hear what you got to say? Because they tune in for you, for sure.
Yeah, because I'm rapping drill, like drill rap.
Mm-hmm. Like, go into details, what you mean by drill rap? Is it like your life and you feel like it's authentic so they kind of like feel it more rather than me, for example, which I'm not saying I'm no cat, no kitten, but I wasn't raised in a habitat where I had to defend and protect myself 24/7, where it feels like a war going on in my own city. So do you feel like when they hear your drill, it's like, nah, this is him for real?
Yeah. Like gangster, like gangster music. Like everybody growing up now, they want to be gangsters.
True.
So like what I'm rapping about, they'll be like, that's gangster.
Yeah.
Like everybody want to do that. Like what I just said in my last song with Track Still, I said, I'm going to chase him down, hit his head, make his back peel.
Yeah.
So people will be like, oh, that's gangster. He chasing somebody down, hit him in the back of their head.
So the fascination of consumers wanting to be or wanting to portray a certain lifestyle pretty much make them more fans, because it's like, yo, this guy really go through this. And I'm like, away from being an executive, I'm a consumer first, and I listen to all the music you got. I'm privileged to hear a lot of unreleased music. And one thing I say about Muwop is that if it's not you or your surroundings, you pretty much don't really talk about it. Like, you really talk about what you go through, and it's kind of scary because we normalize things that most people wouldn't go through in their entire life. Like, you've been dealing with that for like since you was
all my life.
Wow. That's deep.
That's all I gotta say is too wow.
Right.
You see what a 100K track was doing and the questions he asked this individual. I'm almost 100% sure that he knew that this indictment was already on its way. I'm pretty sure that they all knew, that they've been through, people been talking. It's a fact. It's been all over the internet. Now, for a 100K track to pull Muwop into this podcast and ask him these questions and almost have him confess allegedly to being out in the street, that's just, to me, that's how you continue a federal indictment or a RICO charge, a RICO case, because you're getting people to, you don't need much if you're just a part of it. You could have just sold a bag, got a bag, made a call, but you were in there, and you might have been a little consistent. Might have been small, but you was consistent. So now you in jail for 15 years on some shit you didn't know nothing about. You was just trying to get some weed, allegedly. But this is different because Muwop is the big fish in the case, and it's said that he allegedly is one of the shooters of FBG Duck. And again, there were 4 people in there. The individual 100K track, the questions he asked, I can't blame him. I can't blame Muwop. Muwop should have been smart enough to understand that's not what I'm going to answer, or maybe he should have just changed the subject or something like that. But he answered it. So if an individual asks you a question and you answer it, there's no way I could blame you. But I can blame you for even bringing that narrative up and pushing that type of question, because you are the manager and you're older and you're in control of this young man's career. Now, this young man could have been caught up. He probably trusts you. So whatever you are throwing at him, he don't look at it in no other way, because, I mean, you signed him after Von died. Von was the person that was taking care and looking out for them and had them rapping. And this is words from them. So besides Boss Top and Prince Dre. So I say all that to say this. Again, 100K, you dropped the ball. You put your artist in a position, again, that could possibly cost him the rest of his life. And not only that, possibly get you subpoenaed in order to speak this interview or the OBLOCK gang or indictment, period. So you put yourself in a situation, allegedly. So it's just that it's certain things that you do, like the interview right after Von died, the other interviews that followed it up, going online to YouTubers and just talking reckless. Look, man, all I'm saying is I'm not blaming you for anything that's not in black and white. And with the black and white, we have to wait for the case in order to cast any judgment. So I can't cast any judgment on you. But here, I'm gonna give you some advice. Again, like I've given you before, just why don't you take some time off? You know what I'm saying? You just got married, take some time off, spend some time with you, your wife, your family, get away from the game, learn the game a little better, learn how to move in the game a little better. And my best advice to you is just stop putting your artists in situations that are causing them to damn near lose their lives, literally and figuratively. Because whether you know this or not, as a manager, when you sign an artist, your artist believes in you. They came to you not only for the money and the opportunity, but the relationship. So as you say in your past interviews, you have the greatest relationship with your artist, period. So I just suggest you learn them, always remember that, and move better, make better decisions, get more security, do something. Because out of these 30 people we are looking at, 31 with the 2 individuals at the top, we have 10 crosses on here. 10 under a year. So, I mean, that if that don't put it in perspective for you, not saying you had anything to do with nothing, but just realize that ain't what's up. Something ain't right here. Something I need to do to change. I mean, other than about 3 of them individuals, 7 are gone for sure. 2 are never coming back. 2 can never go home. I'm gonna just leave that on your head. 2 of these individuals on here will never be able to see their families again. And you were there. You were at one of them. At the end of the day, man, subconsciously, I know you're feeling it. You may not show it, but within, you should be hurting, bro. So, I mean, I pray for you and your family, and I hope all is well. But, I mean, just take a look at this list, man. Take a look at this video and try to get some clarity. Until next time.
All I talk is crack, I can get the brick out. Yeah, it's crazy reminiscing every decision I made. Yeah, I was fucked up. I put in the work and never, no nigga can ever just say that I looked up. All I talk is crack, I can get the brick out. Yeah, it's crazy reminiscing every decision I made. Yeah, I was fucked up. I put in the work and never, no nigga can ever just say that I looked up.